What's popping out there, world? And welcome to another edition of TJ Sports Nation, presented by your boy TJ, straight out of KC. It's been a minute, but I promise y'all I'm back. I'm gonna be a lot more consistent, a lot more better at everything that we do. I just figured I'd drop something real quick since I ain't did so in a while. But we will be more consistent from this point forward, starting this Saturday morning, 9 a.m. We'll be on talking football. We'll be on talking football and preseason and all the off-season shit and what surprised me and what didn't surprise me and my expectations for this season, So we're going to talk about all that. But right now, I want to talk to y'all about this Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence shit. Will it happen? Will the fight ever happen, man? Somebody playing games. And to me, and I'm not trying to be biased or nothing like that, but it just seemed like Terrence Crawford really don't want the fight. Maybe he feel like it's too big of a risk, which it would be, because he's not for starters, he's not a natural welterweight. And when Earl told him when they ran into each other backstage that he too light in the ass, he ain't lying to him, man. He ain't lying to him. Earl don't need Crawford. Crawford need Earl. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the pay-per-view sellouts that Spence does. From Mikey Garcia to Danny Garcia to Ugas, fresh off a car wreck or whatever, man. With Spence sells. Crawford struggles. Crawford struggles. I got to look and see what the pay-per-view numbers was for him and Sean Porter, but you ain't going to make nothing fighting no Sean Porter. Sean Porter couldn't sell out a free chicken giveaway in the hood just like Crawford came, man. And I said that on Twitter a few days ago. And that's just me being 100 about the situation, man. Like, I've been hearing all this shit, people talking, all Crawford's resume. What resume? Who has he fought at welterweight besides Sean Porter? He went back and fought Kell Brook. Earl Spence had already fucked his eye up. So that was no go. So who has he fought at welterweight? He didn't want nothing to do with Ugas because Ugas already whooped him in sparring. I know it's sparring, but still, I think Ugas will get him in a fight. In a regular, boxing fight. I think Ugas will get him. I think the size will come into play in that fight. The reach, all that. Period. I mean, he gave Earl a little bit of run for his money, but Crawford, as talented as he is, you can't come into a new division cuffing the fucking belt. He lied and said Manny Pacquiao asked for $40 million or something like that. That was a bunch of bullshit. That never happened. Manny Pacquiao never asked for that amount of money. You won a title from Jeff Horn. What has Crawford really done? You can't be bragging in another division, a bigger division. You can't come into it bragging about shit that you did at 140. You're not making no sense. He didn't want to fight Danny Garcia. He fought his buddy Sean, but Sean had already had his mind up that he was pretty much going to be done fighting. You know what I'm saying? And in a lot of ways, I kind of look at the fight like Sean did Terrence a favor just to make him look good because it was just some fishy shit about that fight. You know what I'm saying? That's just me being 100. That's just me being 100, bro. Like, I call shit how I see it. When you look at Earl's resume, you look at dominance from Lamont Peterson to Kell Brook to Washington Mikey Garcia, who was an excellent fighter. Excellent fighter. From 1 round to 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia, Ugas. I mean, come on, man. Closing Kell Brook. Closed it over in London. Went over to London and, UK, whatever, and conquered Kell Brook. And Kell put up a pretty good fight, but like I said, man, it's ESJ all day, man. You know what I'm saying? He's proven himself time and time again. He's trying to make the fight. Supposedly, it's a rumor going around that they offered Crawford a 3-fight deal, and Crawford didn't take it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take it. That's what I'm hearing. I'm not sure how true that is, but that's what I'm hearing. The fight needs to be made. If y'all gonna make the fight, make the fight. I feel like Earl is doing his part. You know what I'm saying? But Earl don't need to outprice himself out on that. Earl's the A side. Earl gonna put the asses in the seat. I asked 3 or 4 people who Terrence Crawford was today, and they never heard of him. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I never heard of him, amigo. You know, a couple of cats, couple of amigos that I work with. I never heard of him, amigo. You know, and I know they was being serious about it, man. Like, be real, man. Like, and if you really think about it, you know, as good as Crawford is, we've seen him hurt. We've seen him hurt, man. Gamboa had him hurt. Benavidez gave him a run for his money on one leg. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta look at everything. He needs to quit cuffing that motherfucking belt. If you're not gonna fight Spence, relinquish the belt and move up, or whatever it is you're gonna do. You say you only got a couple of more fights left. Well, hurry the fuck up. Either fight this man or give up the belt and let the next man do it, so Earl can have all 4 belts, because that's what he's fighting to get. That's what he wants, and damn it, that's what my man deserves. I'm tired of Crawford cuffing and not doing shit. He just ain't showing me a true skilled resume like Spence. And argue with me all you want. I don't give a damn. I said what I said, and I feel how I feel. That's just what it is, man. Period. But I hope that this fight gets made, because we as boxing fans, we're waiting on it. We've been waiting on it for the longest period of time. And shit, they saying November. Shit, it's damn near September. Shit, they need to get the fight signed, sealed, and delivered so these cats can get in the camp. What the fuck is you doing? So I don't know, man. If you ask me, Terrence, on some BS a little bit, but that's just my opinion, man. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it's definitely looking like that. So I'm hoping that something happens soon, real soon, and this fight gets made. We shall see. One more subject that I want to cover real quick, and we're going to talk more in depth about both of these subjects on my boxing podcast, which will be Saturday as well. It's probably going to be Saturday afternoon, but in my next video, I will give y'all the exact time. You know what I'm saying? The return of the king. The return of the bronze bomber. Deontay Wilder, rumored to be getting close to signing a deal to fight Robert Helenius, who he used to spar and train with. So they're pretty familiar with each other. Helenius has 2 straight victories over the Polish man. The Polish man that can't seem to get it right. I'm not a big Robert Helenius guy, but I'm going to respect the skill set. You know, he's got some power and things of that nature. But I look forward to seeing the king come back. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing the king come back. You know, I didn't want him to go out like that with 2 losses to Fury back to back, regardless of, you know, the money that he made fighting him. All that doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the king go out on his shield the right way. Period. You know what I'm saying? This will be Robert Helenius' biggest fight on his resume. Adam Kawanaki he's done. The Polish man is done. So at the end of the day, it'll be a good fight, and it'll be good to see the champ back. Now, mind you, you know, nobody's done what the champ has done. You know what I'm saying? And to fight Tyson Fury like he did, that last fight was crazy. 5 knockdowns between both of them. You know, Champ gave us all that he had, and ultimately Fury was the better man. You know what I'm saying? But watching Champ go against, you know, Luis King Kong Ortiz, how he slept. I mean, the list just goes on, and I think we as boxing fans are ready to see the Champ come back. You know, maybe one or two more fights, and then probably wrap it up, because I know he's, you know, getting up there in age or whatnot. But it's just perfect, man. It's perfect situation for him to get back into the ring and get Helenius out the way, and whatever else Champ decides to do, he decides to do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Dominique Brazil. I couldn't even remember that cat's name, man. What was that, first round knockout or something like that? I don't think we seen dude since, or have we? I don't know. I don't keep up with him. He became irrelevant after that knockout. Talked all that shit. But yeah, man, I'm hoping that they get that deal finalized, and that the Champ is back to, you know, give us something positive. You know, if this is close to the end of his boxing career, you know, he needs Helenius. He needs to get in there and give us one of them nice Wilder knockouts. You know what I'm saying? And knock that cat right on out the park. And, you know, who knows, man? Maybe give us Joshua to end his career. If Joshua can get past UC, we shall see, man. But we're going to go into more in-depth detail on these two subjects and more on my live stream this weekend. I will keep y'all posted on the time for the boxing talk. The football talk is Saturday morning at 9 a.m. If you're into football, make sure you come tap in with me. I'm back. I'm going to drop content, get more professional with it, more in detail with it, all that, man. I got y'all. I appreciate y'all support. And to all the haters out here, you know what to do.